Good night.
On World News tonight, U.S. forces in the presidential residence in the heart of Baghdad to stay for a while. Chaos and looting inside Iraq's second largest city. And in the other news today, the virus from China. Medicine tries to get ahead of something it does not understand. And all this snow in April for 80 million people.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Good evening, everyone. Today, the overall commander of the U.S. and other forces in Iraq, General Tommy Franks, was in country, as they say. It's his first visit into Iraq since the war began. The pool reporter with him describes General Franks as in very, very good form, making the point several times with British and with American troops that they were kicking butt. Oh, General Franks used slightly stronger language. Baghdad, he says, was surrounded, and here's a replication of what the looks like in terms of at least blocking the main roads there today. For the second time, the U.S. has taken its tanks and its Bradley fighting vehicles through the streets of city, an unmistakable presence which only the blind could miss. They stopped in a couple of places, the Rashid Hotel and the parade ground. They never did bomb the Rashid Hotel, as they thought we were going to do at the beginning of the war. And they have stayed now in two places, the Republican presidential compound and the presidential compound also called Sajud. And given the conditions they found, they have decided to absolutely stay there. The U.S. doesn't control Baghdad completely, but the commanders are very happy with the progress. First, we go to ABC's John McCarthy, who's at the Pentagon.
Peter, as they moved into Baghdad today, they did not know what they would find and did not know how long they would stay. Today, surprises for everyone. When dawn broke over Baghdad, U.S. troops and tanks were back in the center of the city, this time capturing two of Saddam Hussein's palaces in the heart of the government district. There was fighting, but it was surprisingly light today, giving U.S. troops a chance to look around.
Keys to the palace are now ours.
And to try out what appeared to be one of Saddam Hussein's chairs. The goal of today's run into Baghdad was to test the regime to see if it could mount an organized defense.
We obviously have the initiative right now, and we want to maintain that. And one of the options we're looking at is maintaining a longer presence in the city than originally planned.
For now, U.S. troops own this part of downtown, and they plan to stay a while. On the eastern side of the city, it has been a dramatically different story. Marines have fought night and day, moving forces in two directions, north to encircle the eastern side of the city and west to Rashid Military Airfield just inside one corner of Baghdad. Army troops, meanwhile, have all but encircled the western part of the city. By isolating the capital, U.S. officials say they are also effectively removing Saddam Hussein from power, even if they cannot find him.
We may not know if or where he is, but we do know that he no longer runs much of Iraq.
In city after city, Iraqis are daring to destroy the symbols of the regime, an unimaginable act of defiance just days ago. Near Basra in southern Iraq, U.S. officials today showed video of an airstrike they believe killed the man nicknamed Chemical Ali, Saddam Hussein's cousin who put down a Kurdish rebellion using nerve gas 15 years ago. And in Basra itself, Iraq's second largest city, another of Saddam Hussein's palaces was captured, this one by British forces, who are still encountering some resistance there. Still untouched in all of this is Saddam Hussein's birthplace, the northern Iraqi city of Tikrit, expected to be a stronghold of resistance. Now the U.S. 4th Infantry Division, just arriving in Kuwait, is expected to hit the road. 15,000 fresh troops, Peter, headed north.
Thanks, John, very much. John McCarthy at the Pentagon. Even with U.S. troops in the western side of Baghdad city center and occasionally heavy fighting in the eastern part, the Iraqi information